Good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. We're here each and every day, and we explore, we question, we dig deeper, we ask. So here's something that I came up with this morning that popped into my mind. If the river changes course, do you try to go in a different direction? Or do you go with the river? Here's a real key thing. If you look at that analogy, and you look at that analogy that the river is life, and life is moving through the consciousness of humans, what is the natural consciousness, or what is the natural river doing, versus the possibility that people are trying to create an illusion that the river is doing something completely different. Because, for example, if you listen to society today will tell you that being in an intimate relationship is very difficult. It's impossible. There's so much bad that comes from it. Don't waste your time. And so people are scared. But I have a different belief. I believe that relationships are easy. I believe that relationships are fun. It does not mean that relationships don't require effort. I'm in my what am I in my 50th year of marriage to the same person? Keeps getting better, keeps getting more fun. It's been easy. Have we had some rough times? Yeah, we had to do some work. But for the most part, it's easy because we have consciously chosen to be with each other. Maggie, I noticed that. Day 3 of COVID. Are you doing okay? Is it a mild version? Is it a heavier version? Rest assured, though, as of this moment, I will gladly take you into prayer and knowing you're healing completely and perfectly and naturally. And everything that you need to heal comes to you with that ease. So I want to just say hi to Richard, Jean, Zoe, Ian, Maggie, of course, Becca, and did I say Richard? Oh, I got 2 Richards out there. I got the Buckster and I've got the other one, the one with the mask. Yeah, why would you enter into a relationship, Corey, that wasn't a vibrational match? That's really an interesting way of looking at it. Good morning, Zach and Wendy. It's like being a minister right now. You've got to go with the flow because church is different. It is very, very different. It's never going back to the way it was. What does the river say to do? I'm not sure. But I'm listening. Here's what I've uncovered. You can have a ministry online and connect just as deeply online. Because you can connect with people online. We found that out. Yes, like yesterday, we had our agape gatherings. The people that were in the gatherings, we connected. The day before, we had a class. The day before, we had 2 classes. And so I'm finding that I'm connecting with people all over the world. All I want to do is bring the message of how to live consciously so that you or anyone can create and experience a fulfilled and meaningful life. That's my message. That's why I wrote the book, The Power in You, that's now on Amazon. Thank you. Symptoms increasing or decreasing every day, Maggie? I want to make sure I heard that right. And maybe, Maggie, we talk later because I've had COVID, so I can tell you all about what I went through and maybe give you some good things. So let's plan on that. You can call me. You got my number, I'm sure. If not, let me know. I have a little ADD, don't I? Oh, I was talking about doing things differently. Church is different. It's not the same. Never will be the same. Increasing. Okay. Everyone out there, we're all part of a community. I want you to hold Maggie. See Maggie healing with ease and with grace. And that all of the magnificent God parts within her are now working to bring a healing. Just know that. I am almost completely recovered from COVID. But here's the thing. I'm 98, 97% recovered. I'm more aware now than I was before. I'm more conscious of what's going on in my body than I was before. I am more mentally alert than I was before. I am more sensitive to the energy of others than I was before. So the river life brought us COVID. You can't argue. It's there. You can't get rid of it. It's there. It's a virus. We as humans think, well, we'll eradicate it. No, you're trying to fight it. You've got to learn to live with it and adapt to it and use modern medicine to help your body move through it. And then you ask the question, what is the gift through all of this? Before COVID, I was not doing daily online meditations on Zoom. So I wasn't doing meditation with people all over the world. Before we hit COVID, I wasn't doing these daily YouTube videos. Before COVID, I didn't do an online service. Before COVID, I didn't do online gatherings on Wednesday. Before COVID, I had no idea that I would write a book. Before COVID, I had no idea I would know the people like you that I'm getting to know now. So when I saw COVID, I didn't know how to deal with it, but I went with it. And I always go with, what are my highest 3-4 values? And then how can I expand on them in the situation I'm in? Because there are certain things that we can control, and there's certain things that we cannot control. Only focus on the things that you have control over. You have no control over what anyone else thinks or does. None. But you do have control over what you think. You have control over what you feel, what you say, and what you do. That's where your power exists. That's where your power has always existed. What I'm trying to do is to get us to all reclaim our power, be our unique and individual selves, and live from that place. Do what's right and best for you. Other people's opinions are insignificant in life. Pretty serious of me today, huh? What's that all about, Lee? Why are you so serious? I could get funny, but I got no comments out there. I need comments to feed off of. I just can't keep talking all the time. I want to interact with you. That's why I do this, because I love to interact. I love to get your energy and feedback and what's going on in your lives. So think about that. I would love to make this a dialogue. So if you've got questions, bring them to any dialogue that I do. I'd be happy to talk about them. I don't know your answers, but I got ideas. Because here's what I've learned. Only you know your answers, and they're in you. You've just got to wake up to the idea, to the possibility. Elaine Torres is listening, and she says, but you love to talk. I do. I love to teach. I love to teach. I love to speak. I see comments on the right, but I can't see them. They're too small. I don't know what's wrong with your system. It's probably because you're on Facebook and maybe not YouTube. I don't know, Beth. You got to figure that out. I'm not your technical guru. Richard says, my question yesterday was, do you make a distinction between the words wholeness versus unity? I don't know. I guess it depends on how you would define each of those words. Wholeness for me is that I'm complete as I am. I don't need to have a mate to be complete. I don't need to be a part of this group to be complete. My individual self, Lee, is whole, perfect, complete, has everything he needs to live the life of his dreams. That's wholeness to me. Unity, on the other hand, means one with something outside of me. So unity would be my oneness with you, my oneness with life, my oneness with the planet. That's how I see it differently. Richard Buckley's out there. He says, I have a new puppy, a 10-week-old golden doodle. You finally discovered that you can play again, huh, Richard? I love it, because nothing's better than a puppy to bring you into the present moment and to say whatever you think's important is not important, because I'm the friggin' puppy and I determine what's important for you. I believe if I struggle with issues that I could seek clarity from a minister or a therapist only. Ooh, don't believe that. Don't believe that at all, Corey. I get clarity from everyone. It's your level of awareness. Remember, when you're putting out something, it could be someone you dislike and they're giving you something back. That's feedback. That feedback will give you clarity. I don't rely. A minister can help. A therapist can help. No question about it. So can anyone. It's like when I'm teaching class, I'm both the teacher and the student. In life, I'm both the teacher and the student. I'm always learning from every situation. I'm learning from every person. I don't put anyone on a special pedestal. No one gets on a special pedestal because we're all unique and yet equal. That's how I say that. We've been conditioned to believe in labels, and labels have a bigger meaning, and we should put ourselves in a caste system, yada, 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 yada. I don't believe in that, just candidly. But guess what? I'm out of time. But thank you for writing things down. Richard, enjoy that friggin' puppy. Puppy smells so good. Oh, I love puppies. Anyway, with that, do I love you as much as I love that puppy? Let me put it this way. I love you as much as I love that puppy, but I may like that puppy more. Until tomorrow, know that I love you. Have a great day, everybody. Aloha.